Right now on CBS News Bay Area and East Bay City doing major damage control after a cyber attack knocked them offline, and it could get even worse as AI gets better.
It has all the hallmarks of what has become an all too common situation.
Some chaos in San Francisco after a skating event gets out of control. Did police overreact? We hear from a participant.
I'm not gonna lie, we started it and then the police were just trying to shut it down, you know.
Plus, they aren't even old enough to drive yet, but they managed to build a car from scratch.
I'm extremely proud of my team and what we've done.
Now they're about to put their creation to a 1,400-mile test.
This is CBS News Bay Area with Juliette Goodrich.
Hi, I'm Sarah Donchi, in today for Juliette. Another local city falls victim to a cyber attack, this time Hayward. In fact, if you log on to Hayward's website, this is what you'll find. Not much. It's a page that doesn't work. It is all part of a larger trend. Cyber criminals hacking public agencies to try and extort money. And Makovic talked to a cybersecurity expert and the city of Hayward for more on where things stand this time.
Yes, and at this point, no timeline on when the city will be back online. Meantime, they're telling people who want to do business with City Hall, do it the old-fashioned way, in person or by phone. I spoke with the Hayward's communication officer today. He said they found out about this yesterday morning and took the city's website offline as a precaution. He says thus far there's no sign that the personal data of employees or the public was breached in the attack. Right now, still a lot of unknowns, though, including what further damage could be coming down the road.
It's not a static event. It's an ongoing attack. And so we aren't really at liberty to disclose what aspects of our network are under siege, if you will.
I spoke with a cybersecurity expert who says in 90% of these attacks, cyber criminals choose systems that have large amounts of personal data, like a city does, and then baits employees to give up their password or click on the wrong link so they can infiltrate the entire system. And it's getting worse because they're using artificial intelligence to speed up the process.
It literally costs zero to do these attacks on people. They simply put something in a prompt and they can say launch this attack, and if they're not successful, they'll keep repeating it until they get to the right person.
He says cities need to be proactive in using their own AI to detect these scams before they get a chance to compromise their systems and to train their employees in the latest plans of attack. You may remember, Sarah mentioned back in February, the city of Oakland also fell victim to a cyber attack. Thousands of city employees and residents had their personal information leaked. The city is now facing a class action lawsuit over that attack, and as was the case in Oakland, although the city's website remains down, Hayward's 911, emergency dispatching, police, firefighter, and emergency medical services are still working. So that's good news.
You know, cities are not known to be high-tech and at the front of technology, and AI is moving so fast, something's got to give here.
Even in Silicon Valley, we're a little bit behind.
That's true. All right, Ann.
Moving.
All right, we'll keep our eye on that one. Thank you so much for the update. A Muni light rail train covered in graffiti and damage to a home from what seemed to be a pellet gun.
So there's 3 bullet holes that went through our front door of the building, and then there's 1 bullet hole that went through our living room. Okay.
Neighbors near San Francisco's Dolores Park are still dealing with the aftermath of an unsanctioned skating event that spiraled out of control. It ended with police in riot gear making 32 arrests and citing 80 juveniles. Critics accuse police of overreacting to this, but today the police chief defended his officers. Our Kenny Choi also heard from a participant who admits things got way out of hand.
Sarah, San Francisco police today saying that the response was needed to stop a dangerous event. San Francisco skateboarders in this area have been saying that, look, it's outside influencers coming in. Residents in this area say they've been complaining for years about safety issues and that the concern is real.
Like, we're not seeing skateboards. We're seeing, chaos causers.
Longtime San Francisco skateboarder Cody Costello took videos with his cell phone the night San Francisco police clashed with crowds near Dolores Park.
People outside of the core group of San Francisco skaters are taking over our event, dude.
Skaters and cyclists flew down Dolores Street as part of the annual Hill Bomb Saturday night. Costello believes the tight-knit community has been able to police themselves for years, but as the event has drawn larger crowds in recent years, it's getting extremely difficult to keep everything under control.
If you watch the crowd, A majority of them didn't have skateboards in their hands.
As police ordered hundreds on the streets to disperse, vandalism and rioting erupted. In a press conference today, SFPD Chief Bill Scott says officers did not put on helmets and riot gear until fireworks were shot at officers and a sergeant was punched with a sharp object.
No officer is going to stand to protect the public without protective equipment while people are throwing bottles and whatever else they were throwing and explosives, and they should not be expected to do that.
Scott says the plan was to shut down the event quickly this year for safety reasons, as problems including vandalism, injuries, and death have escalated over the years. But younger skateboarders new to the scene admit they are to blame for creating much of the chaos.
I'm not gonna lie, we started it, and then the police were just trying to shut it down, and then it got out of hand.
Like San Francisco's a skateboarding city. We've done the hill bomb here for a long time, but now people just like to ride, somebody else's energy, like I think. I mean, I've seen it for years. It's just the same thing, it's a mess.
SFMTA also giving us an update about damages, not from Saturday night, but on Sunday alone. Damages, additional vehicles damaged, as well as property, estimated to be about $70,000. Sarah, SFMTA, also the agency says that commuters will be impacted since certain routes and lines have been affected.
All right, Kenny, thank you. Police in San Jose are investigating a pair of deadly hit and runs. The victims, both women. One was killed Friday near South White Road and Buckner Drive. The second was hit Saturday near Capitol Expressway and Monterey. When Patricia Garcia got home Friday, she saw first responders trying to help the woman who had been hit at South White Road.
Obvious that person has no conscience whatsoever. Who is just going to go and just hit someone and just take off like that?
So in that case, police are looking for a silver Dodge Ram pickup. They don't know the make or model of the car in the second hit and run. A Sonoma County Sheriff's deputy recovering after a pretty dramatic crash involving a suspected DUI driver in Petaluma. Take a look at the aftermath. Wow. The deputy was pulling somebody over on Lakeville Highway early this morning when another driver slammed into the cruiser from behind. The deputy has been released from the hospital. The two other drivers were also hurt. The suspected DUI driver was arrested. A homicide suspect who fled a Northern California hospital over the weekend is back in custody, thanks in part to a dog. Eric Abril was caught on surveillance cameras less than an hour after he escaped, and a man tipped police off that he was hiding out in a ravine behind his house in Rockland, a few miles from where he escaped, under guard on Sunday.
I walked out to take the dog out to go poop, and I looked over the edge right here at the creek. I do it 5 times a day, and there wasn't an orange jumpsuit 2 hours ago, and there was an orange jumpsuit laying right there on the ground. And then I could hear some splashing in the water.
When Abril first came into custody, he was classified as a 2-officer move. I can say that sometime during the month of May, our classification unit downgraded him to a 1-officer move, and that'll be part of this entire review.
Abril was arrested in April in the shooting of a CHP officer and 2 hostages in the Sacramento suburb of Roseville. 1 hostage died in that attack.